Okay, thanks so much, Rob. And Dave Loebsack from Iowa's 2nd District, the southeast corner of Iowa. This is something I've had an interest in for quite a few years since I first got into Congress, actually. If you look at that handy-dandy map there, density in this case is not a good thing. The more dense, the darker the color, the less coverage there is. And that is the case. 40% of rural America, more or less, does not have sufficient broadband. We know that for a fact. And in Iowa, we're a state of 3 million folks, 56,000 square miles. We have a lot of areas that are just not covered. We still have people in those areas. We could get even more people to those areas. We could develop our economies even better if we had sufficient bandwidth. I'm just happy that I'm on the Energy and Commerce Committee, on the Telecommunications Subcommittee. When I first got on the committee in January 2 years ago, I went to all 24 of my counties. One afternoon in a small town, we had 27 people. Doesn't sound like a lot, but at 2 in the afternoon in Centerville, Iowa, a town of about 5,000 people, to have 27 people show up at a little mini town hall to talk about this issue, that demonstrated to me the desperate straits that these folks are in and how important it is to them. Mark mentioned kids, the homework gap. Our former FCC Commissioner Rosenworcel, she came to my district and talked about the homework gap. We have farmers who need to plant in their fields. They are dependent upon the internet. We have rural hospitals especially who are dependent upon the internet. We have folks in nursing homes, in skilled nursing facilities who want to communicate with their kids and their grandkids and their great-grandkids, and the administrators there need to communicate with CMS and file their reports, and they have to have bandwidth to do that. On and on and on. Most of you folks here know the story. Everybody up here on the panel knows the story. Again, this is bipartisan, bicameral, as Mark said. That's a good thing. We need more infrastructure development, and rural broadband is a very critical area. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for doing this. Thank you all.
Thank you. So I know Senator Fisher has to vote, so I'm wondering if we can just